G'day, I'm Mark Latham. You know, there's a madness in Australian politics and a lot of it comes out of the university system. And here's their latest item. It's a Griffith Review, so this is right out of the Griffith University, all the public money that's gone into this. The Griffith Review, Perils of Populism. Oh, you can't have people being popular. You can't have the public voting for someone like Donald Trump, who's not part of the insiders' political club. So you've got a book here, basically wall-to-wall Trump derangement syndrome. But there's a chapter here that says a hell of a lot about the hypocrisy of the left, particularly the left-wing feminists. Where are they in complaining about the things that Michael Winkler in this chapter has written about One Nation leader, Australian Senator Pauline Hanson? Now, he's put together a chapter here. It's supposed to be funny. Have a look at some of this stuff. He's got an item here. He's telling the jokes about Hanson. What's the difference between Pauline Hanson and a bucket of shit? The bucket. Well, is this for real? Is this scholarship? Is this academic standards in Australia now, according to the left? It's just straight out abuse. Straight out abuse of Pauline Hanson. And the book goes on, the chapter goes on. He's got one here that you can't even say the things that have been said in what is supposed to be a joke. Have a look at this. The question, why does Pauline Hanson shave her pubes? And the answer, one less black cunt to worry about. Well, how's that funny? How's this Michael Winkler got a place, taxpayer-funded academia in Australia? Again, it's just outright abuse. It's not even funny. It doesn't even make sense. She's Australia's most famous redhead. So why the black cunt reference? It's just absolutely pathetic. But imagine the outcry in Australia if there was talk about the pubic hairs of Deputy Labor leader Tanya Plibersek, or the pubic hairs of Labor Senate leader Penny Wong, or the pubic hairs of Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young. Imagine the outcry. Imagine the left-wing calls for people to be strung up in the public square and run out of town for putting this kind of rubbish, this absolute crap out there in the public arena. And then Winkler goes on, quoting comedian, so-called comedian Adam Hills, who tweeted in 2015, Australia would send a better message to the world if we just hung Pauline Hanson from the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This is the sort of stuff you go, what, just string her up, kill an elected public representative. How does this get published at taxpayer-funded expense? And the hypocrisy of the left. Where are all the feminists defending Hanson? They've got a golden rule that if you say anything about a left-wing woman in politics, the sky will fall in on you. They'll run you out of town. But essentially, you can say whatever you like. What's happened to all the pious left-wing rhetoric? You can say whatever you like about a non-left woman, a conservative, a libertarian. And that's the basis on which they're attacking Hanson, who's a nationalist politician. And we've had this hypocrisy. Remember Julia Gillard's misogyny speech, supposedly standing up for the fair treatment of women in politics? Remember this?
I will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. I will not. And the government will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. Not now, not ever.
And from the United States, all the moralising, all the pious talk, Hillary Clinton.
But I like to remember what Michelle Obama said in her amazing speech at our Democratic National Convention. When they go low, we go high.
So they say they go high. They're moralising about this stuff. Well, Winkler's as low as you can get in the gutter. All that pious talk about respect for women, about pushing back against domestic violence, against assault against women. None of them, not a single person has come out in defence of Hanson. Cue the crickets. You can hear the cricket sound of anyone coming out to defend Hanson from this vile, shocking attack. A chapter about comedy. It's about as funny as a burning orphanage. Michael Winkler, you put in a shocker, pull in your head. This is an absolute disgrace. More left-wing hypocrisy. I'm Mark Latham for Rebel Australia. And if you like this video, please share it with all your friends and on social media. Make sure you sign up for Rebel Australia activities at marklathamsoutsiders.com.